Hi. So Ryan here again. I want to talk about an incident that I saw earlier on today, and yeah, I was walking around, scoping out the place and looking around and checking the place out. And earlier on in the day, I walked past some um gentlemen. They were sitting down, right next to the gas station and the parking lot right there where the where they have all the little shopping center and restaurants and so forth in that little area there. And I passed them, went home. So on my way back down there, I saw a whole bunch of cop cars, and I saw this. There's a little guy, like they leaned him up next to a white truck, and this little fella, they searched him and they found what looks like I don't know anything about drugs, but they say that it's a crystal pipe. So he was drinking and he was high. They took all of that stuff away from him, and they liquor. You know what they do? They pour liquor out. Took his cell phone away, and all of that excitement was going on. Everybody, were looking at the guy with three cops, surrounded by three cops. His arm twist bend behind his back, and they were trying to put handcuffs on him, but he wasn't having it. And after I was there looking at the whole situation and trying to make sense of what was going on there, they handcuffed him up, and they even put one of those cuffs around his feet. They cuff they cuff both of his feet together also. Like those guys that that you see in prisons. With their they cuff the chain the chain or the cuff around their hands and around their feet. That's how that's how they deal with this little fella here today, like he was in prison already. But after I was there looking at the whole situation, and I'm trying to make sense of it, like what is going on here? Why is all of this happening? Something that little fella doesn't understand. And before we get into all of that, he put up one hell of a fight. It took seven cops to put him into the car. Crazy. Seven cops to put one little fella in the car. So I don't know if it's because of he was high or what, but I know that it was one hell of a fight. They finally got him into the car, and I sat down there looking at the whole thing and trying to figure out you know what caused all of that. And then it came to me that he didn't understand. There are certain things that he doesn't understand, which he doesn't understand. There are certain laws there that he was breaking, not not these man-made law that they made up. There were certain laws there that he wasn't aware of. For instance, the policeman, he is somebody who you attract. He's not somebody who just come out looking for you. It doesn't work that way. You attract them and then they come track you down. This little fella didn't, he didn't understand. I don't think he gets. Well, maybe I don't think he has ever sit down with anybody who, who research these spiritual forces and understand them and know how to use them for our benefit, or they can work against us. He didn't understand that. So he attracted these policemen, and I'm there looking at him like, do you really understand what happened? Because now they're going to take you to jail. It looks like he's not from here, immigrant. Probably they're going to send him home back to his country because he was kicking the policeman. That's an assault on a police officer. That's something they don't tolerate, period, point blank. So he doesn't understand that these spiritual forces could work for him. For instance, why didn't that policeman come looking for me or you? It's a reason for that. We know, we're a little bit, we are more aware, or maybe, me, I'm aware of certain, spiritual forces that, for instance, one of them is the law of gravity. If you get on the roof and you jump off, you are going to hit the ground. Now, in his case, there is another spiritual force, it's called law of attraction. Here, it being all over the place, throw all over the place. Now, this kid didn't understand that whatsoever he was, whatever energy he was giving off there, that energy was coming back to him in the form of trouble, because he was high and he was drinking in public. That's, he was attracting the wrong people, which in this case was the police officer, and then they came through and, take him to jail. So the day before, I saw another kid. I donated some money to him. He told me the kid was 15 years old and he went the wrong way and he got killed. Here you go again, same thing. This kid didn't understand, or maybe I don't think anybody has ever explained to him the power of these spiritual forces. So he ended up on the wrong end of the firearm, it looks like, and he got killed. Now, whatsoever you give out, whatsoever you put out into the universe, it comes back to you in whatever form you put it out in a violent form, or in this case, with the kid that got killed, he put out, energy, negative energy, which attracts certain people in his life, which those are people who are, I don't know, gangbangers. I'm not sure who actually, who eventually, take him out. I don't know. He didn't, he too didn't understand either. So he was killed, 15 years old. I looked at it. I looked at the picture for a while, on the little box that they, you drop the little money in. And I was like, too bad, only a pity that I have never get to meet the kid. Then I probably would have poured my belief in him to let him know that you are better than what you are doing. You could do so much more better. You could help our city, you could help our state, our country. You could do great things in life. I didn't know him, so I couldn't pour that type of belief into him. And same thing with this kid here, the one that was drinking and got caught and got doing drugs and taken to jail. I could have poured my belief in him too. Let him know that, hey, look, you can do better than what you're doing. You worth so much more. Your life is so much more valuable than to waste it getting high and getting drunk and then go to jail. So, like I said, they don't, so that's, this is the reason why I cherish education so much. That's why I cherish education so much. Like, I cherish education so much, so much. I love it. I just like, I just can't do without it. It's sad to see that young people are just like wasting their lives like that. And meanwhile, we have all the knowledge available, all the equipments ready to help these people, but they don't know where to look. And I'm like, I don't even know how to begin to start helping these people. Which that's something I wanted to do, but so I just, it's just amazing. It's astonishing that these young people are just throwing their lives away like that. Meanwhile, they could do so much more for us on our planet and help us out and make the world a better place. But that's not happening right now. So that was all I have for today. Next time, you know, Lord knows what other type of video I'm gonna come up with, because it seems like I'm always getting something to post to talk about. Well, they're not fun sometimes, but I just like talking about them because I think that these things worth talking about, and we can actually change this. This can, we can make the change, but we need their cooperation also. So this is not just a one man thing. This is not just my thing. I would like to see better for them, but they have to want better for themselves too, and that's just how it works. So I'm gonna sign off, and my name is Rayan again, and I will talk to you soon. I will make another video, and we'll talk. So you take care, and you have a great day. Bye bye.